them the other day after they had a very quick start in the first couple of overs. Sandeep Lamichhane then came on, and as you said, crucial wickets early. Opens the face and just runs that down to third man. Despite kick off the big boot, I'll just get one.
He's taking his time, Ryan Burl, how destructive he can be towards the back end of the innings. He's trying to see off Sandeep Lamichhane.
Good cricket. Very, very good cricket. It's a good over from Sandeep Lamichhane. Just 5 from it. 17 gone. 135 for 5.
Avinash Bora comes back into the attack. Good so far, economical. We saw some very, very good cricket the last over. Ryan Bell just seeing off dangerous Sandeep Lamichhane. Nice to see a good crowd come out here tonight on a Tuesday night at the Indian Association ground. Humid conditions out there. Pleasant.
I was out there a bit earlier when I got a break from the commentary box. Very pleasant. Nice fresh breeze this evening. And haze that we normally have probably just clearing up a little bit because of the rain we've had over the last few days. Pushing the clouds away, and nice fresh breeze. Good crowd that's come in this evening. The last couple of matches we saw in the first round, obviously a heavy crowd. Home team Singapore playing and registering that wonderful victory against Zimbabwe 2 evenings ago. But it looks as though the words got out and about here in Singapore. And the folks and fans coming out in their numbers into the Indian Association ground.
Free entry for all. So if you're in Singapore, have nothing else to do on this Tuesday night, come down, watch a bit of cricket.
Folks and fans coming out in their numbers. Good Yorker. Indian Association ground. I'm talking about Zimbabwe wanting to get to that 160 mark, past it if possible. He continues to bowl like this. Avinash Bahara will make it very difficult for Zimbabwe. We saw him earlier on in the tournament, how good he is. Those balls all straight in the Yorker area. Doesn't miss much. Again, right in that Yorker area. Richmond Tumbami only manages to squeeze it out for 1.
Very interesting action does Avinash Bora. And it's done him good. He's been effective with the ball. Getting his line and length right. As he comes up against Ryan Bull now.
We struck that straight back at Richmond Tumbami. No time to get out the way. It's lucky for Nepal as it hasn't ricocheted off into the gap towards the boundary. Firmly struck. No time at all. It's gone like a bullet.
It's gotta hurt. Definitely feel that in the morning.
I think he's felt that now. Don't worry about tomorrow morning. Nicely played. Squeezed out to that vacant backward point area on the boundary. They'll come back for 2, Zimbabwe. 5 runs off the over so far. Couple of overs, couple of balls to go in the 18th. 140 for 5. Zimbabwe. They'll hope that these two can bat the majority of these remaining overs. Hit a few boundaries, get Zimbabwe close to that 160, 170 mark. Again, beautifully bowled.
Really, those Yorkers is Avinash Bora. You mentioned they will be looking to get as close to the 160, 170 mark. I think 160 is par on this ground tonight. Wanting to get towards as close to 170 as possible. Bit of a fighting total. Again, brilliantly bowled. Excellent stuff from Avinash Bora. $18 overs done. 142 for 5 Zimbabwe.
Two overs to go, 142 for 5 Zimbabwe. Captain Sean Williams with a good hand again, 53. PJ Moore looked destructive with his 21 from 12. Tino Mtombodzi looked good until he was adjudged LBW. Of Sompal Kami for 20. And Ryan Bull, Richmond Mutumbami. We'll be hoping that he can step up the scoring rate for Zimbabwe. A total they'll feel they can bowl at. Aaron Casey, wonderfully bowled, slow ball bouncer. Ryan Bull threw the shot before the ball was there. Important skills to have these, especially in these last few overs in T20 cricket.
And how effective they can be, particularly in the shortest format of the game. As you mentioned, slow ball, Yorkers, saw that the last over by Avinash Bora. Brilliant Yorkers.
That's well struck. There's 2 men back on that leg side boundary. But Ryan Bull has hit it in between the 2 of them. So an important boundary for Zimbabwe early in the 18th over. Takes the score to 146 for 5, and they'll be hoping that they can get a couple more in this over. Propel that scoring rate a little bit more in these last few deliveries.
Right in the slot there. Ryan Bull would have been licking his lip watching that. He gets off the mark with a single.
Richmond Mtumbami, explosive the other evening against Nepal to close up the innings, win the game for Zimbabwe with a good partnership with Ryan Bull. He got 40 in rapid time. Today hasn't been able to get the ball away quite as easily. Nepal bowlers have bowled good areas to him. Set their fields right. Short. He's gone on the pull, top edge. He's got to fall safely.